Steve beat me to it.
Sheesh, stole the chairs. Who needs a chair nowadays? Talk.
My guy Marcus.
All right, questions?
All right, just how great does that feel? And talk me through like that last couple of plays from Arizona State, stopping the 2-point conversion and getting a win.
Honestly, it's just we just kept our fight. You know, we finished it, and then there's nothing else to say. You know, we did what we had to do, and I'm proud of my team, and I'm proud of everybody. You know, that's not even that one play, but you know, we got that fumble in the red zone that changed everything.
I just feel like you know we all played as a team. You know, we didn't give up. You know, and just we had to finish. You know, like I always said, like at the beginning of the year, we got to start fast and finish.
Jalen, have you ever been a part of a play that maybe was as big as that was, recovering that fumble to basically seal the deal?
Man, that's probably one of the most exciting plays I had honestly all my career playing football. You know, and I just feel like the team deserved that, and I just wanted to step up and make the play for the team. But congrats to David Morris. He did that. He made that play, but I just recovered it.
Question for both of you guys. You guys have been through, obviously, the ups and the downs of Oregon State football in the past years. Jalen, for you, for example, you went through the very bottom, right? Talk about what this win means for you guys, right? Like what it's like to take that next step. I mean, 5 wins is the most Oregon State's had in probably since 2013.
Man, it's been a road, man. I can't nothing but thank everybody that have been in my corner, you know, and the whole time. And I just feel like, you know, we've been the seniors here. We didn't give up. You know, we kept fighting and stuff like that. And that's the reason why, you know, we building that foundation for the next years. You know, because we haven't really had like a chance to have that winning feeling since I've been here. So, you know, keep the winning going. And I feel like that's something that's going to build this program. And I just feel like that's everything. You know, we got to just keep going, keep fighting, because adversity is going to hit, you know, but you got to just keep fighting and get back up.
For either one of you guys, just kind of, you know, not to look too far ahead, but now you have 5 wins. You have 2 games left. You only need to win 1 to make a bowl game. How just special is that, like Marcus was saying, given the journey and know it's within your grasp now?
I believe, you know, it's what Coach Tibbs said. You know, we got to go 1-0 this week, today. You know, that's it. You know, we got to take it every week by week. You know, and we can't jump to conclusions. You know, we got to come and we got to work every week. As simple as that. We got probably practice tomorrow, and we got to work then.
For both you guys, were you surprised that Arizona State went for 2 in that situation? And once they ran a play, is that what you were expecting they would run?
Honestly, I was kind of surprised that they went for 2, you know, but it's football, you know. People go for the win and they try to seal the deal. But, you know, honestly, it's all the coaching tips. You know, we know they was going to do trick plays and stuff like that and try to make the ball game. So, yeah.
Is that the play you expected?
I was expecting a pass, but honestly, you know,
not at all.
But I feel like they were trying to do like a Philly special kind of deal with a quarterback. But obviously, you know, it didn't work. But you just got to just trust our coaching and stuff like that and execute.
Sorry, this has been asked, but 4th and 2, your offense goes on the field instead of punts. As a defense, were you sitting there going, boy, they're showing a lot of faith in us?
Honestly, I just feel like Coach Smith he just feel like my guy versus their guys, and that's how he feels. You know, he's a guy that feels like if you want to win the fight, you got to throw the biggest punch, and I feel like that's just something he did. Like I respect him, you know, because it was risky, but I mean it's football. You know,
at any point you think, wow, this is bold?
Nope.
It's just like we got to win the game. You know, whether it's on defense or on offense, you know, we just got to. He made the call, and that's what we got to do.
Anything else? Thanks, guys. I'm about to go crazy.
Appreciate you guys.
Go. Questions for these guys? Angie.
So how good does that feel?
Feels amazing. It's a really good feeling. senior day to come out here and get a win, and yeah, feeling really good right now.
Noah, what did you have for breakfast today?
Wheaties.
Probably. I mean, what did we eat? I don't remember what I ate. I know I ate cereal, though.
Can you
I
just
always
kind
eat
of
cereal.
Can you just kind of talk about your performance and just, arguably having one of the best games of your career in the last time you'll play in the stadium? Was it just a little extra motivation out there?
Obviously, we're a bit excited to play our last game of the season over here, and my last game of my career. But no, I just went out playing the same I always play, but I just got a little bit more opportunities to make plays, and, Jake was feeding me the ball, and I did what I had to do.
Both of you guys, I'm sure you were celebrating yourself after the game, but did you notice the students run down? Were you involved in that, and what did you feel about that?
It was pretty cool. I don't know where you were. I had ran over to the family section. We were gonna sing the fight song, and then turned around and saw the huge pile. So I ran back out there and celebrating with everybody, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was exciting.
Jake, it seemed like from the get-go you guys wanted to be aggressive today. You were throwing the ball right out of the chute. Was that kind of the mindset today, to be a little bit more aggressive today?
I think we always try to be aggressive, in as smart a way possible. We don't want to be taking unnecessary aggressive plays all the time, but we're definitely always trying to push the ball downfield, and I think the coaches put together a really good game plan for us, and we repped it all week. We kind of had a bitter taste in our mouth after last week's performance, and kind of had a chip on our shoulder. So I think we worked really hard this past week at it, and we were executing really well.
You guys have been through a lot. Like Noah, you've been here through 3 coaches and a lot. Just talk about where this team has maybe come, and where do you see the future for the team going?
Like you said, we've been through a lot, especially the senior class. I'm proud of, the way that we've handled ourselves, over the last couple of years, especially the last 2 years with the new coaching staff. In the future, there's only up from here, I'm excited to see. I'm really sad that I won't be a part of it for the next couple of years, knowing the trajectory of this this program. But I'm excited to keep watching. I know Jake is. We're all excited to keep rocking orange and black for the rest of our lives.
Jake, we were joking with you a couple weeks ago. This is your second senior day, and you have your jersey from last year still hanging up. But did running out of the tunnel today, did this result kind of feel different this time around for you?
Yeah, it was definitely different. I think when we talked about it, last year there wasn't a total finality to it, because there was kind of the 6th year was kind of on the table being talked about, and so today there was definitely that feeling of man, this is really the last time, and this class, I feel like, I haven't been here since they were freshmen, but I really feel like I'm a part of this class. These are my guys and some of my best friends, and so looking around at them in the locker room when we're getting ready to go out, there was definitely some emotion and like I said, just some finality to it, and so it was, but man, awesome to go out and get a win on the last day here.
You guys talk a little bit about your defense. It gave up some yards, but down near the goal line, especially in the second half, they were pretty tough.
Yeah, that's a huge thing that Coach Smith, every week in the team hotel is something that he preaches, is just make them snap it again. If they break off a 80-yard run and they get tackled at the 1-yard line, make them snap it again, because you never know what's going to happen. Every yard is tough to get in football, and that showed tonight. I think it was Hodgins forced a fumble on the 1, and we recover it, get a touchback. They did a great job, and teams are gonna make plays. That's college football, and they're a good offense. But I think the defense overall did a really good job.
Jake, it's 4th and 2. You got your punting team out there on that last play. Call the timeout. Did you lobby at all to go back out on the field? What happened there?
I wanted to go for it. I think we all wanted to go for it. I think we all felt like we could go out and make a play happen, go win the game. It wasn't pretty, but we did it. It wasn't completed, but we did what we had to do, and we got the first down. And I think props to Coach Smith for having confidence in us to go out and win the game instead of putting it in their hands.
Okay, you guys have avoided talking for it the last couple of weeks, but now you're with the one game of being bowl eligible. What are your thoughts on that?
It's exciting. Something we haven't experienced here since I've been here, at least since all of us have been here. It's really exciting. We know we're 1 game away. We got 2 left, but why not win both of them? We're going to prepare our best to celebrate tonight, but tomorrow morning we're going to be ready focus on Washington State and do what we have to do to win that game.
Right where we want to be. 2 weeks left. We need to win at least one more. But like Noah said, let's go win 2 more. But I mean, just the fact that we're in position to have the opportunity to go play in a bowl game is right where we want to be.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
Well, excited for our seniors to finish their last game here with a win. Thought our crowd made a difference. Appreciate the crowd that came out and, again, helped us defensively, which I thought we played really well on defense. Got some huge stops, turnovers, really sealed the game in a lot of ways for us. Guys are flying around, getting to the quarterback, because that's a good offense. They got some weapons. You saw punt and turn and big deep balls, number 2. I mean, that guy can play. And so really pleased with how we played on defense. And then offensively, great start, moving the ball. I thought Jake was in a nice rhythm early, protecting him for the most part, getting some points on the board, and then in the second half had enough to finish the thing off.
Coach, you've taken a team that, being honest, was considered arguably one of the worst teams in college football, right? The kids are down, the morale is down. It seems like the support for the whole football program is kind of down. And in a matter of 2 seasons, you've turned that around. Just talk about that with your staff, kind of what you told the players and everybody.
Yeah, I really go. It starts with the players and them choosing to go to work and believe and following some direction. I do feel like we got a big-time staff around here. These guys have been in it for the long run and battling through some ups and downs last year, more downs than ups, but staying consistent and positive and optimistic with the players. And these guys have continued to work, and these players are the ones now winning games on the field.
First question, did you think that Herm was going to go for 2 there on that touchdown, after the touchdown, or?
It didn't shock me. I didn't know what he was going to do. But you're on the road, and the way the game was going, they had opportunity to take the lead right there. I can see it.
And then what prompted you to go for it on 4th and 2 there?
Right. Well, some of it was everybody's out of timeouts at that point. Once we used our last one, again, we go try to win the game. And 4th and 2, we can get 2 yards, we win. I'll take our chances with it. And end of the day, yeah, we wanted to end on offense, and we got it.
Jonathan, can you just talk about the play that David Morris made, forcing that fumble at the goal line? Have you
Huge.
been a part of a play that was so impactful,
Yeah.
that you can think of just off the top of your head?
That was a huge play because we keep coaching them. You keep fighting until they're in, and they weren't, and that was a huge stop. We got the huge turnover as well, and David's a guy who's overcome a ton. And so I was pleased for him to make that play.
And speaking on that a little bit, was there maybe a little extra pride to wrap up Eno Benjamin after last year and that contest? Do you think the guys are maybe a little bit more jazzed to get to him a little bit more?
I mean, I think they're jazzed to play well. You can see it visually, the strides we're making defensively. We don't talk a ton about last year or trying to respond from this last year because we had been using that mantra each week, it seems like.
Jonathan, as a player, you were part of some great post-game celebrations. That scene on the field tonight, did you get emotional about that? How did you feel about that?
It's exciting for, I think, everybody involved, fans included, our players, to have a tight, close win, come out on top. And these kids deserve it, man. They've just been working so hard. Shoot, the locker room celebration was just as fun when it was just us.
How big then, kind of looking ahead, is a win like this, winning 5 games for you as you continue to build the program and on the recruiting trail?
Yeah, there's no question that winning helps, whether it's morale, belief, confidence, recruiting, recognition. And that's what you're trying to do each week. And so to be sitting here with 5 and got 2 more opportunities to get to 6 is huge for our players, and I know they'll work pretty hard for it.
Coach Jake was saying today was more emotional for him because this is the finality of his career. You're saying goodbye to a lot of seniors, 2 years coaching them now. Can you just kind of talk about what the seniors have meant to this program now, especially building it up for players to come?
These guys have been huge. Been through a lot. Transitions are unsettling for a lot of people, and these guys have stuck through it, worked really hard, overcome adversity, and each of them have different stories and whatnot. Jake himself, but even watching Noah have probably his best game I've seen him play. His last game as a senior was awesome, and so I feel really happy for them. They've earned this, and they still got 2 more opportunities.
You touched on this a little bit, but you haven't really wanted to talk about bowl games, but now if you win the next one, you have a bowl game. You know, what kind of incentive is that, and how do you look at it going forward?
Yeah, I mean, that's postseason play is a huge incentive. I mean, we got a chance. We do. We got 2 games left, 2 tough opponents. I know these guys will come back to work. Going to ask them to stay focused on the work because it's ultimately how you play. If you're doing your job, you know, it's not really about, desire who wants to go to a bowl game more. It comes down to executing and playing. And we're going to need to do it against the next 2 opponents.
Anything to be concerned about? Isaiah Dunn, Josiah Irish.
I think Dunn is a short-term thing. Irish, not certain at all at this point.
One more real quick thing, Coach. On the bowl game specifically, it's not just the game, it's the practices and the value of those,
Yeah.
you know, an extra spring, basically. How, can you just talk about what that would mean to a growing program?
Yeah, that is a huge factor in the bowl games beyond just the recognition to play another game. You get to practice more, you get to develop some talent, and that's why you're trying always to get into the postseason to get those 10 extra. Thanks, guys.